I'm making a mess in the kitchen on the bar because I'm working on a little tree that I'm going to set right up here because I have a mess everywhere. I'm putting Christmas up. Anyways, I decided I wanted more than the cookie cutters on it, so I did dehydrate some apples and orange slices. And this is what I'm going to put around the tree. I only have that one finished. And go slow over here. And I'm getting ready to put these all together. I have my glue gun heated. And I'm going to put those three together, and then I'm going to make 4 orange slices, and that should be enough. 4 and 4, yeah. And what I did was I bought these wooden beads. Well, some of them from the thrift store, but most of them I bought off of Amazon. And I colored them. I just put a little water and some paint in the little bowl and swished them around. And then, like this one here, I darkened it because I didn't want them that bright red on this tree. This one's been darkened, but not quite as much. And this one's a little darker. And I just put a little watered down brown paint on them to darken them up because I like the darker red with that kind of material. And I just cut off some little sprigs off of, garland. Some junk garland I had, and I always keep it in my crafts. Of course, then I have my pine cones to decorate with. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. I've put my mama's old cookie cutters. I used these as a child. When I got married and started having children, she gave them to me. There's the tree, the gingerbread man, there's a star, and a few of them are newer. Like, there's a new gingerbread, and a newer star, and a newer snowman. This is, let's see if I can get around there. That's Santa Claus, and that is an old cookie cutter, too. Anyways, I put the cookie cutters I used as a child on there, and a few newer ones. And now I'm going to do the orange and the apple slices. And when I get it finished and setting up, I'll show you what it looks like. It's quick and easy for the kitchen. And I really like how it turned out, but I have one more thing that I'm going to do. It doesn't have a little topper, and I think I'm going to go into my Cameo, and I'm going to do a 3D star. I have some patterns for a 3D star, and I think I'll probably cut it out of a craft color paper, and then maybe use the glue and cinnamon to rust it, and put it up here for a little topper. So now I'm gonna head to my craft room and make a star to go on top of it. But that's how it turned out. It sits up here on my bar, and I think it turned out really cute for the kitchen. Go around it one more time. Oops, getting a glare off the kitchen window. All right, I'm going to go to the craft room and make me a star to go on top of it. And I'll be back and show you how it turned out. Craft room, and I found a star that I had in my library, and I've sized it to the size I think I want. And I'm going to put some craft cardstock. It's not quite, yeah, it's a cardstock, into my Cameo, and I'm going to cut this star out and put it together, and probably do the glue and cinnamon technique with, some to make it look rusty, and whatever else I come up with. Maybe just that, I don't know. But I'm going to cut this out now. Okay, they finished cutting out, and now I have to put them together. And what you do, it has perforated lines. See? Well, my lining is awful in here. Anyways, I'm going to fold all the little pieces down like that. And then we'll, of course, bend it. And I'll do that to both of the stars and put them together. And I'll have a 3D star. And from there, from here, I'll show you what else I'm going to do. I'm trying to figure out, probably need to find something to kind of stick up on the end there to hold it on the tree. I'll figure something out on that. So as soon as I get this put together and start on what I'm going to do with it, I'll be back. All right, I got it put together. I was going to use my this glue, but my glue gun was sitting there, and I had to hold it too long, so I just used the glue gun, and the glue's kind of all over. But once I think put the texture on it and everything, it'll be all right. So now I'm going to take some Mod Podge and cover the star and put ground cinnamon on it and make it look rusty. And I just stuck a little skewer up in the middle of it with hot glue. That way I can wire it to my tree at the top and it'll stay steady and be on. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and I'll come back and show you what it looks like on the tree. Well, I might show you a little bit of the cinnamon and glue. Most everybody knows how to do that, but it won't hurt to show a little bit of that. All right, I'll be back. All right, I put a good coat of Mod Podge on there, and now I'm just gonna put the cinnamon on it. I know one thing I've done wrong on this star putting it together. I was folding the flaps one way, and then about 2 or 3 in, I don't know, these flaps here, you put them together, I was putting them all down, and then I got around here and I started putting them, the backside coming up. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but that would have been better had I done that correctly. I'll reuse this cinnamon, of course. I'll just put it back in the deal. This is just cinnamon from Dollar Tree. Okay, I'll wait till this dries a little bit. Turn it over and do the back side. Making sure I'm getting it really coated good. Hope I'm not out of frame. Okay, there's the front side. I don't know if I should put a little glitter on this or not. No, it's primitive. I'm going to leave it that way. All right, I'm going to let this dry and do the back side and put it on the tree and show you what it looks like. All right, there's the star that I fixed to go on it. I think it turned out pretty cute. I mean, it fits the tree. And it looks like a rusty star. This up in here is kind of drying because I put a coat of spray shellac on it to hold the stuff on because it's fast and easy to use. And now that I have that finished, while I was waiting on the star, I was fixing the star, waiting on it to dry, I started making a little wreath to hang off the middle door, cabinet door. I found this in my wood stash, and I put the Farmhouse Christmas on there with the cameo. And I'm going to use the apple and the homespun fabric to hang it up on there with. And I'm waiting on, I coated these bales with Look like they're gonna need another coat with the glue and cinnamon. And I'm gonna hang them right, I'm gonna go slow so it won't make y'all dizzy, this middle cabinet door right here. I normally have something hanging there, but I use the wreath that I normally have hanging there somewhere else. And I got this little wreath. I've had it from the Dollar Tree for $1, so I'm just putting together a few little things to kind of match the tree and hang it up there. And when I have it finished, I'll come back and show you. All right, I finished the wreath for the cabinet door, and I left it rather simple. I had other things I could have put on it, little pine cones and different berries, but I like the simplicity of it, so all I did was put the dried apple wedge with took the little bells and put the Mod Podge and cinnamon on it, a little bow, and I had this rolling pin in my wood stash, and I just put a coat of, or you know, put some stain on this. The handles were already red. I probably should have darkened them a little bit, but I didn't. And used my Cameo to cut out the Farmhouse Christmas and the material to hang it over the door. I like the way it turned out, and it matches the Christmas tree too. Okay, until the next one. We'll see you later.